Fnm04, one of the most popular and beloved Geometry Dash showcases, just got exposed for some pretty serious stuff, including threats of doxing and suicide, manipulation, grooming, and being attracted to animals and underage people. All of this came to the public when a Twitter user by the name of Casey posted a Google Doc of their friend Sabrina's exposal of him on the platform. In the Google Doc, she alleges Fnm04 of being sexually deviant, borderline predator, manipulator, and emotional abuser, going into detail about how he was love bombing her and then abandoning her after she gave him the sexual satisfaction he craved. She mentioned that she was extremely mentally ill, suffering from multiple mental illnesses, including schizophrenia, which Fnm04 would later also admit he knew about. He would also get in a call with the victim to, quote, share vulnerabilities and fears and getting to know each other on a very deep level, which would also get to the point where he shared some of his previous actions and sexual patterns, illustrating that he has some extremely fucked up kinks and inclinations that he absolutely acts on. She mentioned that after about a week of constant affection and attention, he pulled back hard, becoming cold, which unfortunately happened around the same time the victim had a full-scale mental breakdown and attempted to take her own life. After being put in a psych ward for 5 days, Fnm04's cold attitude remained, but so did the promises of attention and reciprocation. The victim was stressed out about the fact that Finn told her he loved her, but he didn't show any signs of it, which led her to confront Finn about it, which resulted in him telling her that he was horny and, quote, thinking with his dick. After she got upset about it, Fnm04 threatened to block the victim if she kept messaging him. Later, she talked to Ice Cave to get some help and clear her head before telling Finn that they could no longer be friends or talk to each other. He responded by blaming her for being too clingy and blocking her, but not before insulting her without apology. This was too much for her, so she messaged him on an alt account to tell him that she would release all of this, including the terrible things he's done in the past, if he didn't unblock her and apologize for his behavior. Then Finn responded by threatening her with the fact that he knew her address and had her nudes. After the argument, Fnm04 deleted all of their previous DMs before she did the same, but not before screenshotting his worst actions. The next day, she joined a group Discord server, and right away one of the members started accusing her of doxing their friend. That friend was obviously Finn. She confronted him directly and dropped all the proof to everyone in the server who was involved or defending him. Finn freaked out, so he was begging her not to release everything. Then he flipped to threatening to dox her. Then he said he was going to file a police report for extortion, something that has no legal backing at all and was flat out ridiculous. He even mentioned that he had discussed swatting and telling her parents everything to fuck up her life. The rest of the paragraph goes as follows. Once I rebuked him and laid out that he had no legal grounds for any of this, he threatened multiple times to commit suicide in order to get me not to release things. After this, he moved on to insulting me, claiming that I hurt everyone around me and that my previous exes from years ago were banking on my suicide attempt being successful. He continued attempting to emotionally diminish me by calling me evil and saying that he viewed me as a subhuman throughout all of this, refusing to see my part in any of this, viewing himself as a victim who was being sadistically tortured. At one point, threatening to find the mental hospital I had stayed at to tell them that I was driving people to suicide. After this, he jumped to saying that he was concerned for my well-being and that I was acting erratic, very desperately jumping from one manipulation tactic to another. I'm sure that there are some other smaller things that I'm leaving out, but I'm reasonably very overwhelmed at all of this, and I just don't want him to be allowed to do this to anyone else. The last part of this document is pretty messed up, going into how Fnm04 has some very interesting sexual interests, telling her during a conversation that he feels he needs to find partners to engage in extremely disturbing roleplays and sexual acts, even if he were dating someone. His sexual interests range from zoophilia, cub, harming others physically, torture, and a range of other messed up things. She said that after he is done pushing people past their comfort zones into doing these things, he leaves them out of shame or some other thing that she does not understand. She finished the document by providing 2 screenshots of Fnm04 admitting he would like to see her getting swatted and very hurt when she gets tackled to the ground because of how fragile her body is, as well as saying he would leak stuff to her homophobic parents so they reject her. In the replies of the original tweet, an anonymous Twitter account replied, sharing some of their experiences with Fnm04, including that he was hitting on them sexually despite knowing they were 17 years old. I will be throwing more screenshots on the screen right now so you can see more of the horrible things he's done. I will be leaving links about the exposal and many related things, including things I haven't mentioned yet, in the description so you can go through them yourself because it's pretty messed up.